It's quite a slog coming up here. Hi guys. I've just come up to a place I found a couple of months ago. It's a lovely piece of woodland, but it's very steep, as you've seen me coming up. But it is perfect for a hammock camp, which is what I'm doing, my first ever one. And I'm going to set it up between a hammock, between that tree and that one. And then my sort of main area will be here. And I've got lovely views out the way I've just come up. And I've got an excellent water source too. I've actually got a stream on either side of me. There's one down there. It's flowing, both flowing. And another one down there. And we've got this big old bit of chestnut here, which I'm gonna have to get down that bit. That'll be some good firewood. So yeah, we're looking forward to this. I've slept in tents on the ground hundreds of times, but first time ever hammock camping. So we'll see how that works out. Just show you the spot from over here. There we go. You can hear the water trickling in the stream there. So I've got my water filter, so I'll be using that later. So yeah, I'll as always I'll set the camera up and get set up, and I'll bring you back in when I'm done. All right. So after the inevitable bit of fiddling, I'm set up, pretty happy with that. Let me show you what I've got. So that's the hammock. I've got that set so I can sit on it. You've just seen me sitting on it actually. My rucksack's not unpacked yet. The view is that. Out over the woods there. I've used some climbing slings to attach it. That's a 16-foot sling there. And I've got a carabiner with that's actually a belay knot, so you can easily tighten that and just small tweak on there, and you've got it locked off. Let's take it through to this side. This side's a little bit different. I've got it's a Dyneema daisy chain. It's also a climbing thing, so it's got these little loops everywhere on it, so you can reattach, your carabiner wherever you want it, and that's just looped around the tree there, tied off with the same knot on there, and that's just the bag. Right. There we go. That's the back. I've got a couple of old sticks to prop up the corners. So yeah, I think the next order of business, as always, I'm set up, is to get a brew on. Okay, I'm pretty much unpacked now. Got my sleeping bag in there, and in there is my underneath there is the is my inflatable mat, Robin's Trail Guard 50. Shout out to Born Outdoors. He's advised to not overinflate it, so I've kind of half inflated the mat, and I've put the valve in a place where I can get to it and let it down if I need to anymore. And then here is Softy9 sleeping bag, and what I really like about this, I can lay out all my bits and bobs underneath there, utilise the space, which gives me this whole covered area as a sort of work area for cooking. I'm gonna have a fire in the firebox later, but I won't have it there, but I can use a trangia there. So yeah, all set up. I'll head over there now, and we can see what the camp looks like from a bit of a distance. See you in a minute. Okay, I've just come a bit further up the hill, so you can see the context. There's my camp just there. Make sure that's in focus. And then the stream that I'll be using is just there. Sun's come out momentarily, and the hammock looked just so inviting. I hadn't fully tested it out, so here I am under the tarp in my hammock, and laying here like this, it feels incredible, and the woodland looks absolutely stunning with the light coming through the leaves on the beech trees. I don't think you can really beat this, to be honest. This is super comfortable. It's way more comfortable than laying on the ground, even with a good sleeping mat. I do need to collect some firewood, but might just enjoy this for a few minutes. Got some wood prep done. A nice little pile of sticks and so on there. Done some, got some shavings and stuff for fire lighting later. But I made myself a little pile of logs there, like that, which I'll split if I need them, or when it gets a little bit later. It's absolutely fantastic evening. The light on the trees up there. Camp's all set. It's going to be a good night. Can't wait. I'm really looking forward to I'll sit down on my log here. It's gonna be great sleeping in that hammock. It's so comfortable. So yeah. Just gonna sit here and enjoy the peace and quiet for a bit before I light up the firebox for some cooking. My fire prep is all done. I've got a little bit of everything really. Got small twigs there, some larger twigs. This is the shavings you saw me making earlier on. That's my pocket bellows ready for action. Fire still. A little bit of birch bark there to get things going. And the way I'm going to try and light the fire is I've got a little bit of jute twine and stuck it on the end of a stick. So I'll light the twine and then I can transfer that into the firebox, and then I'll chuck in some birch bark and the shavings and we'll see how it goes. Okay, got all my split wood here. That should be nice for the fire later. I'm gonna get started now before it gets too dark. As I mentioned, I've got this there's a ball of jute twine on the end of a stick. Hopefully I can light that, drop that in there, bit of birch bark, shavings, twigs and so on. So let's give it a go. Kind of a bit like a fire stick really in a way. Right. Shavings next. And some of these little twigs. And finally some bigger ones. Seems to have worked. Worked pretty well. Really nice fire. Luckily there's no wind or anything here, so it's burning nice and clean. There's no smoke at all. It's probably all this chestnut. Chestnut's a really good firewood. It's really dry as well. It's standing. Guess I better get some food going. There we go. cheese. No ketchup, unfortunately, but survival, isn't it? Cheers. It should have enough wood there to see me through the night. A little pile of sticks and things there. I'm just going to put on the kettle again for a hot chocolate. Been a fantastic evening. It's actually a lot darker than this camera's making it look. Look at that. Okay, here I am. I've got the light from the camera right in my face, so I hope I'm pointing it at myself. I've got to tell you, at the moment, it feels super comfortable. And the fire's just going out up there behind me. So yeah, good night, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Good morning, folks. It's an absolutely lovely morning, and my report is that I slept really well. So I'm a new hammock convert. The sleeping mat was fine. I can understand now why people need an under blanket. You can kind of slip over to the side a bit, but it stayed in place pretty much where it needed to be. And yeah, if anything, I was a bit warm, at least for the first half of the night. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. So camp is pretty much exactly as I left it. The woods behind are looking, sunlight coming through. So the first thing I need to do is get a brew on, obviously, but I also need to get some water. I need to filter some water because I've run out. Get me through the morning, so I'll crack on with that. I say I'll get a brew on, have breakfast, and then pack up. Right, as you can see, I'm down by the little stream that's next to my camp. So I'm going to filter some water, but it's quite shallow flowing. It's continually flowing, but it's quite shallow. So there's a little tiny pool here. It should be just enough for me to filter from. Otherwise, I'd have to somehow collect it in a pan or something. So I'm just going to filter it straight from this little scoop. So I'll get the the filters are catted in. Hiker had this for quite a long time. So this bit just goes in the water and it's got a float on it. Move that there. And then in here you keep separately the output tube. Keep it separate from the rest of it so it doesn't get contaminated. And it also comes with a little attachment which goes in the end of your water bottle, like a Nalgene, or using a TBS stainless water bottle. Just connect it all up. Okay, just going to wait that so it doesn't bob around too much. Do it. Okay, let's go. 1 litre filtered water. Right, back to camp. That's breakfast all done. Bacon roll, lovely. So just sitting on my log here, just enjoying the morning light on the trees. I guess all that remains for me to do now is pack this lot up, which I'm hoping won't take long, and then get back down the hill. I'll roll the camera for the time lapse, I think, if you want to watch me packing up. It's absolutely lovely morning, and this log makes a perfect seat for sitting on and enjoying it. Yeah, awesome little camp this. That's me all packed up, another camp. And we've gone in the Berghaus rucksack there. And obviously, as always, leave no trace, just some flat ground. That's where I had the firebox last night. And the where my rucksack's leaning is pretty much where the hammock was. So, all done. Beautiful woodland. Beautiful day. Don't really want to leave, but I've got to get going. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lovely camp. First time using a hammock. So I'll get you back in the shot, sorry. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed watching that. If you did, hit the like button, maybe even subscribe to the channel. Be fantastic. But otherwise, that's it for me for the moment. Just going to head back down the hill, go back. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Cheers, guys. See ya.